Hey Taurus, this is going to be any card reading for January. So yeah, I'll just shuffle them a couple of times and then we'll read and see what comes up here basically. For your sun, moon and rising. Let's go to jumps and go now. So Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus rising. Right, Taurus, at the time, you could be dealing with third party situation. There could be 3 women involved. It can be a third party situation of anything. But it could have a lot to do with a lot of money. It could have to do with inheritance, to do with your community, to do with people around you, to do with people that want to get in there and get your money. There's like 3 people stalking that money, and there's 3 people here in this third party. And this could have been over a new beginning with love. You may have been asked to sign something for somebody. Maybe you've been asked to sign a contract. Could be to do with a lot of money, maybe. But whatever you did sign, those 3 people that were all looking down, when you signed something, one of those people got knocked out of the sky. Somebody got knocked out, somebody died, somebody fell out of the sky, look. You look there. And if they got struck by lightning or what happened, but see there's 2 birds at the top now and there's 1 there. Now when that money was being took, there was 3 people watching. 1 trying to get a stalk, and there was 2 really watching. Look, them birds are there, 2 there, and the one's fallen. Somebody got struck. Somebody could have seen this, could have been a Leo. Because the Sun card is a card of Leo. Tower is Aquarius. Scorpio, I suppose. But yeah, and this could have been over a 1 night stand energy, a new beginning with passion. A new beginning with something passionate. He doesn't look very passionate though, does he? He looks like he's got his shoulders down, like whatever it wasn't like it was a 1 night stand, yeah. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, yeah. But that Sun card, that she goes up on that bird, she can see what's going on. So somebody saw something, maybe about a 1 night stand, maybe that's why somebody got struck out of the sky, I don't know. this fair party situation, this 3 of Cups situation, it could be 3 women that were involved in the situation. They may have celebrated on this situation together. I mean, you may even have been one of these people, Taurus. But it's kept somebody up at night time. It's keeping you up at night time. Maybe you're having nightmares about the situation. You're not being able to sleep. And that could have been over somebody wanting justice over this 10 of Pentacles. These 2 people that got away with whatever they got away with, or didn't get away with whatever they were trying to get away with. A lot of money. Maybe someone's inheritance. But yeah, there'll be justice on this situation. Could be a Libra involved. Could be somebody who thinks they're king and going around as a crazy clown. But this person's got intuition, whoever it is. And there is justice being brought in on the situation. Maybe even by this person who is dressed as a clown and slightly crazy. But somebody kept secrets. Maybe even for this person. Maybe about a new beginning with love. But somebody kept secrets. Somebody was blindfolded to a truth. Could have been a Pisces, but they were blindfolded to a truth, but they were being told by their intuition. Could have even been this person. But whatever was signed, there's a death to that situation. There's an ending to that situation. Maybe that's got something to do with a Leo. Maybe it's, maybe, yeah, this tower moment, there's a lightning bolt hit and someone falls out of the sky. Maybe a Leo falls out of the sky. Maybe a Leo is the one that somebody gets rid of with a lightning bolt. Maybe because of what they saw in the sky. Maybe because somebody was given to plenty and that was seen. Maybe because somebody's one night stand was with the puppeteer, the puppet master, juggling. Maybe that wasn't meant to be seen. Maybe those 2 people were never meant to see each other. But maybe somebody did. Maybe that was a Leo. Or maybe that was an Aries Sagittarius as well, because that's the card of Leo, Aries or Sagittarius. Maybe that wasn't just meant to be like somebody, maybe that was somebody falling from grace. Maybe that was a Leo meant to fall from grace. Maybe somebody signed something in disguise. And maybe the ending of a situation was meant to, the tower was meant to come down. Somebody was meant to fall from grace. Maybe that was meant to be a Leo. Maybe that was because somebody signed something. Maybe even for a Leo. However that's possible. But yeah, then we've got the wild card. So whatever's keeping you up at night, Taurus, maybe this fair party situation. There's meant to be an end to these cycles, yeah. Meant to be an end to these cycles. It may be that all of this money and this justice, this Libra may be bringing in, could have been a 2 of Cups relationship between you and this person. You 2 could be the 2 people that are trying to take that money. That 10 of Pentacles. was over a new beginning with love. Maybe somebody started a new beginning with love. And maybe somebody saw that with their intuition, even though they were blindfolded. Maybe that even breaks someone's heart. And maybe this was because something was signed, so there needed to be an ending to a situation. Documents were signed, something was signed by somebody wearing a mask. And that could have been to do with a Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus. Somebody who was hiding some money, and somebody who also could have been pregnant. Could have been hiding babe. But the Wheel of Fortune is ticking on that situation. So good or bad, it's turning. And it could have brought down a Tower moment, and that could have been because of a Leo. A Leo trying to balance the situation out, maybe. And maybe somebody flew up into the sky and saw from a height, so they could see everything that was going on. And maybe somebody knew somebody was juggling with different people. And maybe somebody also knew that somebody had been messaging somebody love, or this wishy-washy love. It's like, yeah, I love you today, but tomorrow maybe not. That kind of love, yeah. And then we've got one night stand energy, and then we've got somebody juggling, and we've got a truth coming out about that situation. Yeah, and maybe somebody didn't. Oh. Yeah, truth coming out of a situation. Then we've got this Wheel of Fortune turning, but there was a choice between two lovers. Maybe Taurus, because that's you there, with the Hierophant. Maybe somebody was hypnotised. Maybe you hypnotised somebody hypnotised you, but it got somebody stuck. Got somebody in a situation where maybe you and them kept trying, and maybe somebody kept getting stuck in all that barbed wire and all that. They were entangled by all that, literally. And all them birds around their head chasing them. Maybe somebody had a lot of people they had to deal with, Taurus. Maybe you weren't fully aware. And maybe somebody had to look at what they'd accumulated, what they gathered with somebody, because somebody's always being followed by 3 people. And maybe that's over somebody walking away. Somebody may have walked away from you, but somebody walked away, and maybe that had to do with some money that somebody was trying to get to, but there was people fighting around that situation. And maybe somebody went in towards somebody else with an apology. Yeah, let's do some of these. Oh, these ones. So, what is the Tower about? The 9 of Swords. Great battles that were going on. So somebody was at war with who? Somebody was at war with either a Sagittarius, a player, or somebody that definitely come along and hooks people in. Maybe you were at war, Taurus, with someone like that. Yeah. Someone who could transport anybody suddenly from one place to another. Someone could do a bit of teleportation. Yeah. Somebody who also, we had that earlier, the Page of Cups. There we are. Somebody who can come in and offer, well, this one, he teaches astronomy and the value of herbs and precious stones. And then we've got 6 of Pentacles, given to plenty. Had that one as well somewhere. There we are, yeah. Reveals hidden treasures and brings excellent familiars. So somebody's going to come in with this truth. This Tower moment's caused war, but we're going to bring in the truth. And that could be on a 2 of Cups relationship, soulmate relationship. Someone who shouldn't have fallen in love with somebody, maybe they have. Maybe that's even a high priestess. Someone knows the secret thoughts of all and can change them, causes love and shows a vision of the world. So somebody's telling the secret thoughts of people, whatever's going on, however they can do that. Reading your mind. 5 of Wands, yeah. Puts you in your head though. Causes earthquake and overthrows politicians, even clergymen, and returns those who've run away. So, in a situation, maybe people have tried to put their heads down and pretend they have nothing to do with it. To someone who is very loyal, maybe, but someone's been very clever, very cunning. Someone's looking over their back right now about a situation. Yeah, somebody who's very two-faced as well. Maybe says one thing to you, one thing to another person. Maybe you're coming wise to those situations. Yeah, maybe you are. Could be a cancer involved, but somebody's definitely got, leaving somebody sort of fast asleep, maybe even a coma, and they're moving on, making a decision to move forward. And maybe this has got something to do with the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning. Maybe somebody's got 3 choices, 3 women involved in the situation. Could have one with dark brown hair, one with red hair, one with blonde hair. Yeah. Someone with blonde hair could be loving on themselves. Yeah. And then we've got the 5 of Cups, which is crying over spilled milk. So maybe somebody's going towards someone with brown hair with an apology. Yeah. After maybe having fallen out with such a person, after sneaky behaviour, maybe somebody was ignoring somebody, turned their back on somebody. And that could have something to do with King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could have come along and took someone's interest, maybe. Yeah. And then we've got Justice, which is Libra energy, balancing the situation. And that could be after somebody went out and found recognition and reward. Yeah, after dropping somebody who was a burden. Maybe, Taurus, you were having a secret like thing with somebody. Maybe you were doing that out in the bushes and the trees, or you saw somebody doing that. Maybe even on a swing. Yeah. Maybe that was you were in a relationship, maybe you saw that. Definitely could have been a Queen of Cups involved. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Yeah, where somebody was looking at their ships coming in, maybe looking at other ships coming in. And that could have left somebody with a complete ending, like absolutely heartbroken over what they saw. Getting off their head, yeah. And they thought they were going to get like a one-night stand energy, or they saw one-night stand energy. And that could have something to do with somebody you kept letting come back. Maybe somebody who'd say they were broken-hearted and you'd let them come back. But maybe they were just a player. They'd just go off and find the next person. Maybe you're even watching them in the mirror somehow. 6 of Cups, reminiscing, crying. And maybe they moved away to greener grasses or straight to the back garden to bang somebody else. Yeah. And that could have been because they went towards something for a new beginning with stability. Maybe they saw money in something. This could have been a hermit. They could have been watching about something, thinking about something. Could have been seeing somebody else. Could have even been doing some weird stuff like chopping people's hair off. Going around meeting single people. Even giving them messages of love. And then drugging them. Yeah. God knows. Could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but if that was the case, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they were seen with somebody. Yeah, let's keep going. All got a bit weird there. Do a couple of these. you could be a natural healer, Taurus. Listen as the medicine bleeds through her teeth, a river of mercy blessed by Mother, seen only by those who hold her mirror. Something's coming in the coming of winter. Winter's now. Winter's coming. You could need to use your intuition. You could need to use your instinct, your wolf instinct at this time. Yeah. You need to run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Something's going to happen when the full moon comes back around again. There's a full moon in that window. Maybe something happened at the last full moon. Maybe something happened in the third harvest. That's like November time. End of September, November. Could have happened in the could have been to do with the underworld, could have been 3 people involved. I've said 3 people all the way through, 3 people there. 3 people there. Yeah. Somebody could be a white witch. Somebody could need to grab hold and allow the dwelling of fire within their belly awaken. And the veil could be being lifted. You could be hearing voices at this time that are trying to guide you, trying to tell you something, Taurus. You need to listen to them. Yeah, because somebody could be trying to get you into a web. And somebody could be like luring you into that web as well. Trying to get you in the darkness. There's the 3 people again, the 3 women. 3 women involved in this situation. And here's where the spine bends and the mouth quivers. Breaths are hidden. The pieces that make you whole but cut deep with all of their sharp edges. Yeah. Nature could be trying to talk to you. Nature spirits could be trying to talk to you. Could be seeing deers at this moment. Potions and spells could be going on. Someone could have been brewing something, doing divination, and there could be seduction towards that. It could be to do with these spells, why there's seduction things going on. Yeah, maybe a cauldron. Maybe 2 people have been brewing that. 3 women again in this situation. It's definitely 3 women involved. Either you're involved in this, or it's 3 women involved against you. Yeah, somebody's not going to have a rebirth now in a situation. Maybe somebody wanted a rebirth. 3 dicks at the same time. Your kinesis influence electric lockjaw. They ain't loyal to their own. And you ain't being their sloppy seconds, so they're mad. Someone's using your national insurance number. It was sold. Moving on swiftly. And yeah, October. Take care of your financial needs. Have done with these people. Trust your gut feelings. Out of body experiences. January is relevant. A car crash happened. The Pope. Refocus. Step over the shit. Someone likes counterfeits. Can't handle the real thing. Hormone injections could be relevant. What's love got to do with it? Yeah, don't sleep with this person. They've got an STD. He says jump how high. And someone's trying to drug you, beware. Fake ass apology. The North. And someone's lost a court case. A snake, you're missing something. The letter N. And still watching. You're still watching. I'm still talking. Stop watching. Standard. Just dawning on them. They're busted. And October. Ecstasy. Q. Side piece. Someone's married is about to get caught. And someone's smile going to disappear from their face if they're married, it is. Yeah. The scream. Terrible screams. I've seen that one in ages. Oh, right. So, what are we screaming about? Could be screaming about somebody coming back from the past, a ghost coming back from the past. Maybe someone's come to say something. Maybe that's an Aries. Could even be a Virgo. Could even be a magician. Yeah. Could even be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody coming back to tell the truth. Somebody actually won't tell the truth, but if you ask them the right questions, they will. That bird isn't whispering in his ear, but it's sitting there ready to be called upon if needed. Yeah, and that could be to do with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. He's got 2 birds on his shoulder. He's got intuition all around him. Somebody could be coming from abroad. That could be a blessing. But yeah, they could be in contact with a lot of people, a lot of your people maybe. Maybe somebody who is a player who's looking the opposite direction at the moment. And maybe they're looking in the opposite direction of something they perfected. Something that isn't real, but they perfected it. Yeah, somebody who may have left them out of the cold at one point. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, they could be carrying a lot of burdens, or you could be carrying a lot of burdens at this time. Maybe something you need to drop, maybe something you need to move away to, find greener grasses, maybe even. Because you keep getting yourself stuck in the Eight of Swords where you're blindfolding yourself to a truth. Yeah. Somebody could be getting caught with your sister, and this matters. Yeah, an endless stream of diarrhea. A twisted bitch is telling someone they're the dad and they lied. Move on. And trust no one, further all the way. Planting seeds in your head. Your own family cursed you. Pyrokinesis, controlling flames. Letter I. And a sibling hating on you with others. One of your downfall. Somebody could be ill at this time. A control freak. And yeah. The only way they think they can get you is by spell work. Shit's going to hit the fan very soon, and they thought you didn't know. Joke's on them. Car issues, check this. My days, these people loving on themselves, a karmic. A boy could be relevant, bitch please. There's a lot of hidden fuck buddies. Emotions, and while you knew there was an ending coming, just not this one. Lying on you to ruin your reputation, and this person attaches for clout. Raising their hand when angry, group of bitches haters be hating, drunk fuck, and lying about a child. Magician, wizards, witches, they're all at the fuck shit again. Letter E, knowingly spreading STD, that could be a druid, and a group of plotting and planning to really hurt. You heard it all before. Foul mouth, and this person needed time, so they lied about pregnancy. V, April, let them carry on because this is going to bite back. Nighttime lurking, doing a runner, and here they come one last time, and then to them, this is over. Black dark thoughts, life will never be the same again, and abandonment issues, voodoo, sex spells, someone has AIDS, and integrity is needed now because no one else has any. And Viagra could be relevant, popping a little blue pill, and another woman, your sister, cousin, a friend could be relevant. Points been made, and someone needs to think for themselves. They don't realise you ain't even done a spell in your life, and who that peeping in the window. This person needs to grow up, and these people wishing, wanting your death. Secrets right, lights are on. Your ex could be relevant, an alcoholic. November, and police are undercover watching the situation. There's a lot of dads to a child. North Node, path evolution. Yeah, and there's fraud all around the situation. Plan on kidnap and shapeshifter. Capricorn could be involved. Capricorn could be karmically tied to this person at the time. They don't look like they're having too bad a time being karmically tied to the devil, though, do they look? No. Somebody wants to maybe you went off and had a new beginning, or somebody went off and had a new beginning. Maybe you even warned this person. Maybe you told this person. Yeah, maybe they're ignoring you at this time. And this could be a younger earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Somebody who moves very slowly. They've got the three birds above them there, so that could be relevant. Yeah, there's a truth to come on that situation as well. Somebody's going to send a message of truth, or there is a message of truth to come. And maybe that's about somebody hanging upside down with a hangman. Somebody's about to untie him then, he's about to fall in the abyss. And that could be to do with a cancer, maybe. Maybe somebody's moving away from a situation. Maybe they got in their chariot and they're now moving away because they want to find recognition and reward. Yeah, in a situation, maybe. Maybe a situation where somebody's intuition told them that they need to guard themselves, they need to protect themselves. Could be a Leo who did that, could be a Leo involved. Somebody needs to find strength there and courage. And maybe you're being guided to do that. Oh, and maybe that's from a player with or Sagittarius. So we'll just put a light on. Yeah, a player or Sagittarius could be involved in that situation. Yeah, maybe at this time you've reflecting, or you've got someone coming back from your past, Taurus. Somebody who wants to say an apology. Somebody who could have left you out in the cold and had you in lots of illusions and lies. Maybe where other people turn their eyes to it. This person could have even hypnotised you. You never know. Time's ticking on that situation as well. It's definitely two doors to go down where somebody tried to keep you isolated, maybe. Maybe somebody was very repetitive, argumentative. Definitely very karmic and burdensome. Maybe there was a book full of secrets, or maybe that was a spell book full of pagan spells. Yeah, maybe them secrets. Maybe them secrets were even about a pregnancy. Maybe somebody didn't want you to know. Yeah. Could have also been a situation at a graveyard where 3 people went to a graveyard. Could have been those 3 women. Judgment on that situation there. And that could have been to do with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody who was going to bring down the tower, but the tower was right behind them. Could have been something religious, could have had like a religious group behind them, could have been something like that. Somewhere where somebody maybe had poured the love away after an ending, after a very sharp ending. That could have been with a Virgo towards Capricorn, no, a Virgo, because that's the Hermit card. He normally shines a light in the situation, but he's got someone in the cage there. And maybe he chose a golden bird, made a decision out of two people. Yeah, maybe he felt guided to do that. Maybe because somebody was being very guarded with their money, maybe they had a lot of money to gain out of the situation. Yeah, and that could have been to do with an empress. It could be a pregnancy around this situation with an older person, an older woman. Yeah, somebody who would make a decision between two. That could definitely involve a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, but this was meant to be a situation, this was meant to be a family, well, 4 of Wands is normally a family situation, but this is a code, and this is like a group of people doing stuff under the moon. It's not really a family situation. Well, I don't see it as. And then the 10 of Cups straight after it, where there's a lot of vultures all around the family situation. There's something you're involved in that's yeah, dodgy as whatever. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning with stability. But that ended up leaving somebody in their head because they felt like they travelled down a long road. They felt like they were being attacked. Maybe that was you, Taurus. Yeah, something where you were meant to get a lot of money. You were meant to be looked after. Maybe somebody was meant to have been building something. Yeah. It ended up leaving somebody in their head, or even lots of people in their head, like lots of people dumbfounded, didn't even know what they were doing, and that could be to do with something. Somebody could even move the dead body. That bird's moving that around. Somebody could have even moved something, so it could have been sneaky behaviour that caused it. Could have been somebody crying over spilt milk and lost the plot. And that could have something to do with an Aries, something to do with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, about somebody having, like, going around offering their love, their cup of love, messages of love maybe. Could have been to do with an Aries. And Aries had 2 birds on his shoulders, though. He had people around him telling him stuff. And it definitely could have been about passionate messages. And it could have been a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn involved in that situation. It could have been you, Taurus. You could have turned your back on this person. Had an ending with this person even. Yeah, and you could have thought at one point this was your anchor, this was your person. But maybe you maybe you even got engaged to this person. Maybe this person left you very anxious and worried. And maybe you found out about a maze of people. And you were there, and there was other people looking at you, as other people knew about you, and it was a new beginning, a new relationship, where you found some keys, some knowledge about something that was strong and abundant. Maybe somebody went towards something strong and abundant, and now there's a child involved. Could be about a family tree, but it could also be about a man who likes to dress as a woman. The other man, so maybe in the situation they went to, they were the other man, and it could have something to do with some dodgy money, and maybe you knew about this, Taurus. Yeah, there's lots of gossips around the situation. Could be to do with sexuality. Could be to do with sex change. About a man dressing as a woman. But somebody had a wish on this situation and was trying to push dark clouds from the light clouds. It could be to do with a home situation, family. Even, yeah, where someone needs to be cut and cleansed. It could be a very jealous husband who's watching this whole situation. And that could even be a Leo. Could have been going on since the summertime. Someone's very psychic there, and someone's going to be writing a letter about someone being very snaky. And this could be on a marriage or a commitment. Maybe you even know about all this stuff, Taurus. I don't know. But yeah, there's a mountain around it at the moment. Maybe you've put a magnifying glass on a situation. Something needs to be cleared and cleansed for this luck to come through, though. Maybe somebody had another woman. Maybe somebody felt like this had something to do with the moon cycles. Maybe someone was doing something with the moon cycles. Maybe it was guided to do something around that time. Maybe somebody took a gamble and they made a move. And they thought it was written in the stars, but they realised there was no 2 of Cups. It was not, whatever this person went towards, it wasn't to do with 2 of Cups. And maybe you and this person can bridge this situation for us. Someone tried to make you the fool, but you knew. Love, light, reverse it back. Anything you put on me, I put back on you. You're sure you're on the right path, love. And well, you chose a fuck up. Police brutality, hex and curse return to sender, someone's a doppelganger, and damage control about to take place, dark witch. And yeah, their secret is to like same sex, oh to be popular just like them, herpes, an ex-friend plotting a plan on you, big boss energy, and someone wants to come correct now, crystal meth, and people really need to grow up adults now, bad karma, and yeah, the letter M, fuck ups. Your magnetism is very powerful. December, foreign land witch doctor, you're very powerful light worker, chameleon, beware trying to cause a fire, and this person's wishing bad on you. And this person's spitting venom at this time. And we'll get a couple of these, and then I'm going to leave it there for Taurus. Candle magic could be relevant. Reflection. Somebody could be doing mirror magic. Yeah, some reflection. Something like that. Yeah. Somebody could be very pregnant as well. Maybe the reflection is well, that's what you're seeing. But you're noticing that somebody is pregnant. Yeah. A broom could be relevant. Somebody could be flying around in a broom at night time. Your ancestors might be trying to torture you. It could be a ritual involved. Could have been graveyard stuff going on. 3 people again at the graveyard. Yeah, so somebody's being very silent at this time and you're going on a journey towards, yeah, daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown. Take with you on this journey all that you hope. And I'm going to leave it there. Right, love and light to us. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.